Well, hi, everybody, and welcome to another EBTV sports presentation. Tonight from East Brunswick High School Gymnasium, it is girls basketball as we usher in the 2005 season. Already, East Brunswick will be hosting South Brunswick in a Greater Middlesex Conference Red Division game. Hi, Jimmy Allinder, and welcome you to this game, and welcome Megan O'Neill, former East Brunswick High School player, now a third grade teacher at, is it Memorial School?
Yes, it is.
Welcome, and thanks for being with us. Megan, let's look at this game right away. East Brunswick versus South Brunswick. They're coming in with a 5-1 record. South Brunswick, meanwhile, is 4-0. Katie Whalen, the coach for East Brunswick, describes this as a very important week.
Yes, this is absolutely a very important week for East Brunswick. They are playing 3 of the top Division Red schools this week, and it should be a real test of the beginning of their season being good, challenging them this week.
Let's talk a little bit about East Brunswick. The fact that they are 5-1, though, they do have a rather young team. Let's just talk about some of the good players on the team this year.
I think that the freshman Candace Green is bringing a really nice offensive element to the team. She's averaging about 12 points right now and bringing a real spark to them. I think their other 2 leading scorers are Megan Mayo and Laura Petrello, and they are both averaging about 13 points a game, which is bringing a real offensive threat, which East Brunswick has been missing lately. So they definitely needed to start that off strong this season.
And South Brunswick, I understand you've been doing a little peeking in on them. We won't say too much, but you had a chance to look at South Brunswick, and what do they bring to the table tonight?
South Brunswick has a very strong guard front with extremely good ball handling skills. It should be interesting to see the matchup between South Brunswick's guards and East Brunswick's really good press. So it should be interesting to see what happens with that.
Okay, well, we have a good game to start out the 2004-2005 season. 2 really quality clubs, East Brunswick 5-1, South Brunswick yet to be beaten 4-0. We'll be back with the tip-off right after this. Okay, we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. Jimmy Allinder being joined by Megan O'Neill as we watch East Brunswick's girls basketball team go up against undefeated South Brunswick. This is a veteran ball club for South Brunswick, and Coach Jamie Balmer is in her 8th season. Megan, did you play with Katie, or did you have a chance to?
I did not play with her.
She was the assistant coach, was she not?
Yes, she was the JV coach when I played here.
Right.
But I have known her for a very long time, and when she played at East Brunswick, I was a big fan of hers.
All righty. Obviously, she's put her stamp of quality East Brunswick basketball on this team, as their record indicates. All right, we're underway here. Jump ball immediately goes out of bounds, and the official points in the direction of South Brunswick. We'll try to get the numbers and with the faces as we move along here. But South Brunswick inbounds, that's number 23, Jess Harbison, gives it off to number 30. That's Janae Barnett. Ball out of bounds off of Jess Mastronardi's hands, and East Brunswick will take over on that turnover. We're just underway.
East Brunswick having a very good start this season with their defense, causing a lot of turnovers.
And that's always been the case. All right, they break the pressure, get it across court. And another tap away. Let's see who gets it. Ball still alive. And we're going to get a jump ball, one that I'm very familiar with. A lot of jump balls in girls basketball. Of course, Megan Mayo was a spark plug for East Brunswick. Ball inbounds, East Brunswick. That's number 10, Candace Green. She's the freshman?
She is a freshman. She has brought a lot of offensive ability to the East Brunswick Ball Club.
All right, we'll watch her. Number 14, that's Jess Campbell, another quality player. Whalen with it up, will not go. Aaron Whalen, East Brunswick with the rebound. Shot from the outside, number 22, that was Petriello, won't go. South Brunswick with the rebound. Ahead of the field, number 12, puts it up. Sam Renee, and she will get 2 shots, will Renee.
South Brunswick is very good at pushing the ball. East Brunswick is going to have to step up and stop them to avoid fast break points.
Jess Campbell charged with the foul for East Brunswick. Team's first, her first. Renee, good on the first shot. I would imagine with her height, South Brunswick will try to exploit that.
She's a very athletic girl.
And her 2 foul shots give South Brunswick a 2-0 lead. Again, pressure by South Brunswick. Mayo with it across court. Drives to the middle. Kicks it outside to Whalen. At the top of the key. Won't go. Off the board. That was Campbell with it. However, East Brunswick gets the rebound. Mayo drives. Inside. Tapped away. Good defensive by South Brunswick. Barnett calling the show for South Brunswick. To the outside we go. Put up and in by number 25, Langone.
Nice finish on her part.
4-0, South Brunswick. To the middle, Mayo tapped away.
East Brunswick's doing a nice job of breaking the press. They're just struggling in the half court.
They have to finish those shots. They're going to work hard to get the open ones. Mayo with the outside corner shot, misses everything. And South Brunswick with the rebound. Barnett.
Nice defensive pressure.
4-0 South Brunswick. 5:58 left to go in the first quarter of play. Barnett drives, puts it up with the left hand. Who gets the rebound? And they're going to say off the Vikings. So East Brunswick successful in getting across court, but they're not getting the shots off.
They're going to have to get organized in the half court.
Green. Again, East Brunswick does a nice job of getting it across. East Brunswick good passing the ball around the perimeter. There's Green from the corner, in and out. Who gets it? East Brunswick getting one shot. Barnett, she draws the foul.
Barnett is really a very nice freshman point guard, very good at pushing the ball up the court. East Brunswick is going to have to stop her.
She's just a freshman as well.
Yes.
Okay. So Erin Whalen picks up her first foul, team's second. Shot off the rim and in. Makes the score 5-0, South Brunswick. That shot, oh, they get the rebound. Boy, I'll tell you what, you can't allow those. Up with the rebound, won't go. Ahead of the field is Mayo. She gonna put it up, and she's fouled.
Jessica Campbell with a very nice rebound and outlet pass.
Mayo using her speed. South Brunswick's been getting a lot of the rebounds in this first quarter, Megan. Is it positioning, or is it the way the ball's bounding? What do you see?
I think both teams are pretty evenly matched right now on the court as far as height. South Brunswick might have a little bit more athleticism, but it seems like both teams are really hustling after the ball. Some are just bouncing the other way for East Brunswick right now.
Mayo sinks the first foul shot to make it 5-1. Good on the second as well. It's 5-2. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. East Brunswick with pressure. Barnett gets it across the court. Pass to Renee. Going to go out of bounds.
Very good transition defense on the part of East Brunswick.
If there's one trademark of East Brunswick, they're not going to let a team out-hustle them or outwork them.
It's absolutely true. That's one of the great things about the East Brunswick Bears.
They get it across. Mayo with it. Looking for Green. It seems that the presence of Green and her ball handling is taking some pressure off of Megan Mayo.
Absolutely. It's always helpful when you have more than one guard on the court that can bring the ball up. Just releases the pressure.
Whalen with a shot, won't go. None of the outside shots have been sinking for East Brunswick, and that's something that needs to be corrected.
Yeah, East Brunswick just needs to hit one shot, and hopefully from there that will just take care of itself.
All right, foul on East Brunswick off that rebound. Charge to, I believe, Chesnikova, who's in the game. Fourth team foul. check that, 13th foul. And another jump ball. Chesnikova brings a little added height. Not a little, a lot.
Anna is one of those players that you have to love because she has a lot of height, but she's not afraid to get on the floor like we just saw. She's a hustler.
And she's wearing air casts on both ankles. Do you know if she's been recovering from any injuries? Or
I'm actually not sure, but she doesn't play like she's hurt so far this year. She's a great hustler.
Vikings will inbounds underneath to Renee. She takes the turnaround shot up and in. Nice shot off the board. Makes the score 7-2 South Brunswick.
Looks like South Brunswick is taking the press off.
All right, we have a substitution, number 22. That's Petriello back in the game. She started. Whalen takes a rest. Green over to Mayo, cross court. Petriello with it. Chesnikova way outside.
East Brunswick making good, strong cuts. Nice back door.
Puts it on the floor, however, and that was enough for Renee to recover and make the block. Might she have been able to go to the basket?
That was a good, strong move. I think that without the dribble, she definitely would have had a better chance of scoring, but at the same time, good move.
Mayo puts it up, not in. East Brunswick, nothing without, just outside shots, and they're not falling. Strong bounce pass. Whoa. Shot from the outside, will not go. Ball still alive. That was good hustle by the Vikings. I thought the ball hit the end line over here. And they're going to call a travel. Looks like we're going to have a timeout here. So with 3:23 left to go in this first quarter, East Brunswick finds itself down 7-2. We have Katie Whalen, the coach, mic'd up. Let's take a listen.
Second of all, let's have you go on 10. Who do you have? Who did you have? You take 25, okay? That's a better matchup, okay? Listen, offensive, first of all, we got a box out down here. That's number one. Second of all, offensively, okay, against the press, look up first. And we're just dribbling for no reason down there. If you're not going to take somebody, look to reverse and move the ball.
Hey, let's look single, three, Clippers,
yes.
a couple of that, all right?
Come on, here we go. Bears, 1, 2, 3.
Bears.
Okay,
come on.
Katie Whalen's addressing two of the things that we've already been talking about, the rebounding issue, telling her team to box out better on the defensive end, and then also in the half court, not dribbling unless they need to, kind of reducing the turnovers.
Let's see if that works. Green's going to put it up. She needs to hit from the outside. Good rebound by East Brunswick, but they take it away.
And there's Anna on the floor again.
All right, substitution. This will be Christy Lang making her first appearance of the game in for Mayo.
Christy Lang is a great defensive player. She brings a lot of speed to the game, great for putting pressure on the ball. Always will hustle.
Inside, and they're going to call a foul on Renee. That's her first, team's second. Lang with it in the corner. Green. Again, East Brunswick very effective around the perimeter, but they have to penetrate and get a good shot off like that. Petriello puts it in. First field goal for the Bears makes it 7-4.
Might have been just what the Bears needed right there.
All right, new entry, number 10. Oh, excuse me, that's Mastronardi with the ball. Steal by Petriello, and a tie-up. Boy, a lot of tie-ups. So South Brunswick gets it right back on the possession arrow. 2:32 left to go in the first quarter, 7-4. South Brunswick with the 3-point margin. Renee, she has it to the hoop. Nice block by East Brunswick's Chesnikova. Boy, are they aggressive, South Brunswick on defense. They might have the numbers here. Good bounce pass to Chesnikova, slapped away. That was by number 32.
It's been a pretty physical game on the inside so far, for both teams.
All right, that was slapped away by Payne. Renee takes her first rest of the game. Lang. Green gonna put it up over everything. One shot for East Brunswick. Mastronardi sets up for the jumper.
South Brunswick is doing a nice job of getting the ball down the court quickly and getting easy shots.
And Mastronardi gets her field goal, makes it 9-4. South Brunswick drive to the hoop, good strong
Nice
by
take
Petriello.
by Laura. That's exactly what the Bears needed. Break the press and then get a score off of it.
Under 2 minutes to go, 145, 9-6 South Brunswick's pace is picking up a little bit here. Barnett feeds it to Payne. Still with it, and it's taken away by the Bears. Green, shot by Lang, will not go. They fight for it. Ball still in play. Tapped away. I believe it was last touch by Campbell.
Two big girls on the floor for a loose ball. You gotta love to see that in girls basketball.
Looking to inbounds it, and the 5-second rule is enforced. East Brunswick will take it over. That's just pure good hard work on the defense.
Great defensive pressure right there.
Lang inbounding for the Bears. Campbell with it, she drives, that's a strength for her. Won't go, however. Mastronardi to Barnett, inside to Payne. Again, a good, strong defensive move by Chesnikova.
Great block right there. That's exactly what the Bears need on the inside. A strong presence.
And East Brunswick gets the, I guess the ball went out for South Brunswick.
That was a great block.
The coaches for South Brunswick are wondering what happened. Good heads-up play by Mastronardi. Makes it 11-6. Nice steal by Barnett. She's going to take the left-handed hoop. So 2 quick baskets. Makes it 13-6. To the hoop, Petriello going to call an offensive foul.
What a great take right there by number 32 on South Brunswick. She set up, she took the charge. You got to give her a lot of credit for that take.
I'll tell you what, this last minute was a great sequence for South Brunswick. They scored 2 quick baskets, and caused the turnover on the offensive foul. So we find ourselves with a 13-6 deficit for the Bears. 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Tapped. South Brunswick deliberately brings the ball up court. Barnett.
Bears need a defensive stop right here.
What do they say? Off Chesnikova. Trying to look for Payne, and she puts it home. 15-6, another steal.
The Bears need to stop passing the ball over the top. Use a bounce pass, fake a pass. They're passing it right into the hands of the South Brunswick defense.
This has been a really tough last minute of play for the Bears. They've given up 2 turnovers, which have resulted in points. Plus they have the foul here. 15-6 with the Vikings holding the lead and an opportunity to add more. Shot will not go. Mastronardi with one more. 10 seconds left to go in the quarter. Watch South Brunswick on the inbounds after this. Watch the pressure. They just collapse on Whalen. Steal, and what are they going to call?
Calls a foul on that play. Looks like on South Brunswick.
I think they're going to call it on, I guess it was. Langone charged with that foul, so 5 seconds left to go. 16-6, Mayo. They're going to get a shot off. Whalen hits the rim, but that's about it. So after 1 quarter of play, South Brunswick having its way with a 16-6 lead. And Katie Whalen's going to be talking about a lot of things in this huddle. But while we have the opportunity, let's see if we can get a shot of Lauren Dudra there, number 20. Let's see if you guys can see her. There she is. All right. You know that what we've done in the past is focus on all the seniors, the cheerleaders, the players, and that's what we're going to do. And our first senior up is Lauren Dudra. And the sports that she's participated in 9th grade was field hockey, lacrosse, basketball, actually all 4 years. So she's had sports in her history a lot. She's either looking at Southern New Hampshire University or Western New England College. She's interested in sports management, and one of the favorite memories for her is all the bus rides to the different games that she's played. Her favorite TV show is One Tree Hill. Favorite food, what else? Pizza. And person she most admires and why are her parents for always supporting her and driving her around everywhere. Gee, what happens when she gets her license, huh? Or has it? Anyway, that's Lauren Dudra, our first senior spotlight. Okay, we're going to begin the second quarter of play with East Brunswick down by 10 points, 16-6. And they got to change things, Megan. Something has to give.
Bears are going to have to come out strong here. Definitely offensively, 6 points in the first quarter. They're going to need to get some of these shots to fall. And in the first quarter, we really saw East Brunswick play man. They full court pressed man and also played half court. And Megan Mayo starts off the second quarter with a 3-point shot. It's exactly what they needed.
Very important. Makes the score 16-9 as we begin the second quarter.
See how their defensive pressure looks here.
And they're going to call a double dribble. So the pressure, you're very prophetic, Megan. Make the shot on the offense, play better defense. And here we go. They get it across. Whalen in the middle. There's Campbell with an open shot. She's usually deadly from there. It's a two-pointer, however.
It's the great thing about Jessica Campbell. She's a threat driving and with her jump shot.
16-11. They cut the deficit almost in half. Yeah, in half. Going to say off the Bears.
Great hustle by Jess Campbell on the defensive end also.
Looking for Payne inside on the inbounds. They think they got a matchup there. There it is. And she puts a good left-handed move, but knocked away by Chesnikova.
Great block right there.
Ahead to Whalen.
Up.
Inside, tapped away. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on the Vikings. What do you think of Chesnikova? Making the block on one end, coming down to be the recipient on the pass.
Like I said, she's a great hustler. She has great aggressiveness, both on defense and offense.
Green back in the game. There's Megan. Fakes it, goes inside. Payne with a good knockaway. That's something East Brunswick has to do a better job of guarding the ball. They seem to be tapping away balls. Loose balls like that going into the hands.
Defensively, East Brunswick has to step up and stop the ball. South Brunswick is looking to go to the hoop, and they're letting them get too close to the basket. They need to keep them outside, stop them before they get to the key.
18-11, South Brunswick ahead. There's a shot up, won't go. Taken away by Campbell on a nice follow-up.
Finish right there for Jess Campbell.
18-13, East Brunswick staying close. This is Barnett. All right, slowing the pace down a little bit. She drives. They got to call an offensive foul on that.
Foul. Jess Campbell starting off the second quarter, great. She's already got 2 baskets and now a charge.
Barnett picks up her second foul. That is the team's 5th. Both teams with 5 fouls. That ever-present pressure by South Brunswick. Oh, that was a foul by number 22 in the game, Sam Littlejohn. 6th team foul. So Bears will be in the bonus after this. Next foul. They're in now. 6, I'll take it back.
Bears letting freshman Candace Green run the point.
Whalen, it bounces off her knee, but she recovers. Green with the right move. Whalen, open shot.
You got to step up and stop the ball right here.
Campbell puts a hand in, it goes off of Mastronardi's knee, and East Brunswick gets the possession, the turnover.
South Brunswick taking the press off.
This is Mayo in the corner. He's taken away some of those ball handling responsibilities from her.
East Brunswick are doing a nice job of moving the ball. I think they need to be a little bit more aggressive, trying to take the ball to the hoop.
Green, way too much. I'm gonna say off the Bears. Megan, are they purposely spreading it out to see if they can open up something inside?
I think they definitely are doing a good job of spreading the court out and moving the ball around. They need to be a little bit more aggressive of taking advantage of the openness on the inside. Take the ball to the hoop.
Outside to Mayo. She sets it up, blocked immediately by Renee, who's back in the game. Points are tough to go by. That won't go, and they're gonna call a foul on number 22 again. Littlejohn, her second. And that should be a 1-on-1.
Brings Megan Mayo to the line.
Megan Mayo tied for the team lead in points per game at 13.6 with Lauren Petriello. Of course, it's early in the season.
East Brunswick really needs her to be an offensive threat, though, which she has this season, and just a lot of consistency. Right now, she started off the game. She already has 5 points, so let's see if she can hit some of these foul shots.
First one goes. She's 3 for 3 from the line. She is the only player for East Brunswick to go to the line. Makes the score 18-14. 4:35 left in the second quarter. Misses the second. So the lead, 4 points for the Vikings. Mastronardi might have got away with a walk. Megan Mayo. Again, the hand is what causes the turnover. Just, they got to guard the ball much better. Campbell ahead of that one. Renee recovers. Ball bounces around.
It's great post defense right there by Jessica Campbell. Getting around, moving her feet, getting around to the front of number 32 on South Brunswick, Janelle Payne, who's a great offensive player, stealing the ball right there.
All right, Michelle Mariski in the ball game for East Brunswick. Her first action of the game. Shot up and in by Petriello. She has 6 points, makes the score 18-16. That 10-point lead is now down to 2. We've got 3:47 left to go in the second quarter.
East Brunswick doing a much better job on offense this quarter. I think their defense has stayed pretty solid.
Mastronardi misses on the shot. East Brunswick with a chance to tie or go ahead. Way cross court to Petriello. And Renee does the job of blocking. There's Payne. Won't go, however. The ball bounces around. Petriello comes down with it.
East Brunswick got a little lucky right there.
Campbell, head of the field, little late on the pass, but she gets her own pass back and scores to tie the game. And a timeout by South Brunswick as East Brunswick races back to tie this game after being down by 10 points as we began the second quarter. All right, they're doing something right over there, Megan. Let's see what Katie Whalen, the coach, has to say now.
Down defensively, all over people in help, getting some good steals there, all right? Good job. We're looking up the court, keep running, all right? Make sure, though, if we're getting passes, we're looking up first. Don't put that ball on the ground first to start, okay? Let's listen for some. I don't mind Fist. I think Fist is going to be there, but let's think about some other things. We haven't done clippers yet. We haven't done 3 yet. That stuff's going to be there, okay? So if they're pressing and you just want to get in 41, but if they're falling back like that, I think we can run some of our sets and get some big things. Hey, The reason for this run is because of the defense, all right? Keep it up. Let's
Hey,
go.
we're scoring and they might look to go zone a little
Yes.
more. Let's go wave through that. Work good in the JV game too, okay?
Here we go. Defense, 1, 2, 3.
Defense.
Megan, remember how you said that when we started the second quarter that East Brunswick needed to tighten up on its defense? They did, and that's what Katie acknowledged in the huddle.
Absolutely. That's the thing about East Brunswick, probably ever since Katie played here, from when Reggie Carney was the coach. Stress the defense. You're not going to win anything without good defense, and they absolutely have. You can see South Brunswick feeling definitely more pressured in this quarter than they were in the first quarter.
All right, let's see if the Bears can continue and take the lead. They're tied 18-18 with 3 minutes left to go in the second quarter of play.
East Brunswick doing a great job on the inbound pass, denying the ball.
Barnett penetrates inside to Payne, up off the glass. Makes it 20-18 South Brunswick. They have 2 tall players in, does South Brunswick.
South Brunswick has 2 very athletic forwards in number 12 and number 32.
Petriello looking for help. This is Mariski.
Anna working hard in the middle.
I was going to say,
ball.
she is working hard and she's getting pushed around. They're letting them go at it. That opens things up for Green, who pushes it out. Whalen inside back to Chesnikova. There's going to be some bruises tomorrow. Well, you've had your share of those war games inside, have you not?
That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be.
All right, East Brunswick more deliberate as we approach the 2-minute mark.
I think East Brunswick needs to be a little bit more aggressive, looking to drive against this man-to-man defense.
Green is the only dependable outside shooter in there. Are they going to call a double dribble? I'm not quite sure about that one.
It's a tough call right there. Seemed like the ball got knocked away from her.
All right, here's the ever-present pressure. Gives the ball to Barnett. He gets across court. Behind the back pass. Kicks it out to Mastronardi. She drives. She's going to be short with the shot. Partially blocked. Mayo ahead of the field. There's that speed.
Nice job. Great pass right there by Candace Green, having her head up and seeing Mayo ahead of everyone.
We're once again tied, 20-all. And a foul by Chesnikova. That sprint by Megan Mayo is something that I would look for in the second half, as maybe East Brunswick might be in a little bit better shape. We don't know that yet.
Absolutely. Well, and East Brunswick, both teams are full court pressing here for a majority of the first half, and that's going to play a factor in the second half. See who's in a little bit better shape.
1:21 left to go in the second quarter. Mayo was the one that was charged with that foul before her first, 6th team foul. So the next foul by East Brunswick brings a bonus situation for the Vikings. They're looking inside to Renee. Payne, she's a left-hander, you can tell. She went right to the basket and put it home.
And East Brunswick has to take that into consideration. They know that she's a left-hander. They have to play her, force her to go to the right side.
Candace Green behind the back makes an open shot for Petriello, won't go. Chesnikova can't finish it off, unfortunately. And the ball goes back to South Brunswick.
1 minute left here in the second quarter. It's going to be a little bit deciding who has the momentum going into halftime here. East Brunswick is going to have to pick it up. They've come back this far. They don't want to give it up now.
You remember in the first quarter, at the last minute mark, it was almost disastrous for East Brunswick. They almost had it back. Langone with it. She's going to look inside. Barnett.
It's like South Brunswick is going to their point guard, trying to get set up here.
Dudra in the game is actually guarding the middle, and I think she's going to be charged with the foul, and that's going to bring the bonus to the Vikes as Payne heads to the line. She's tied for the leading score. She is the leading scorer with 6 points for South Brunswick.
And Payne comes off the bench at the beginning of the game. She brings a huge spark to their team. A great offensive threat.
Shot in and out. And East Brunswick comes down with it. It's taken away. Mastriano does not finish.
Looks like we got a fast break here.
East Brunswick ahead of the field, and a block and foul.
Nice strong take by Laura.
And Laura taking her time. Good sportsmanship on the part of Payne, making sure that Laura's okay. She will go to the line. That's Payne's first foul, 8th team foul. Petriello with 6 points, tied with Jess Campbell for the lead in scoring. First one's in. Makes it 22-21. Second shot, good. Nice spin on the ball, too. Ties the game 22-all, 23 seconds. Will the Vikings hold for the last shot? They're not. There's almost a steal. Down to 10 seconds. Inside to Renee. She looks to drive. Tries to find a Payne underneath. Doesn't. East Brunswick still with time. Mayo puts it up. And off the glass and not in. And after 2 periods of play, a decidedly better second quarter for East Brunswick. They were down 16-6 at the end of the first quarter, and they bring it back, all the way back, to make the score tie 22-22 at halftime. Megan, what do you think?
I think East Brunswick obviously came out a lot stronger in the second quarter here. South Brunswick has been playing a pretty solid game throughout. They had a couple of nice runs. I think East Brunswick needs to obviously keep up their defensive intensity. That's really where their strength is, as their coach Katie Whalen pointed out to them during their timeouts. I also think offensively, they were making more shots in the second quarter. I think it will be interesting to see in the second half if East Brunswick comes out with a little zone press maybe. All they've done is man-to-man press. Could throw South Brunswick for a loop there. And it should be interesting to see, like you were saying, which one of these teams is in the better shape. I think conditioning might play a big part in the second half.
All right, we're going to take a quick breather here ourselves and be back with the second half right after this. Okay, we are back here at East Brunswick High School Gymnasium. We are watching an exciting girls game where East Brunswick is tied with South Brunswick. This is Jimmy Allinder being joined by Megan O'Neill. Megan, a former player for East Brunswick, has been making some good observations as to what a different game this was in the first quarter versus the second quarter. And we are going to pay attention to see if that defensive intensity continues for East Brunswick. All right, underway here in the second quarter. South Brunswick with the ball. Renee off the board, won't go. East Brunswick with the rebound. And they're ahead of the field. That's Whalen. Cross open underneath.
Great pass by Erin Whalen right there. Nice finish by Jess Campbell.
And Campbell with 8 points gives East Brunswick, I believe, its first lead of the game, 24-22.
Absolutely. Great start for East Brunswick.
Inside to Mastriani, puts it up and in.
You can hear Coach Whalen yelling, jump to the ball, jump to the ball. East Brunswick needs to move their feet a little bit more off the ball because South Brunswick came out making some strong cuts.
We are tied 24-all. 7:14 left to go in the third quarter of play. This game is settled into back and forth. Campbell, like to see her with some more outside shooting.
Absolutely. I think East Brunswick has to be a little bit more aggressive offensively. They have some good scoring potential on the court right now. They need to look to make some baskets.
Petriello, nice drive. And it falls. Boy, they've done things to open up their offense here. 26-24 Bears.
There's great aggressiveness right there by Laura.
Barnett penetrates, draws the foul. If that's Campbell, it's her third.
They call it on Jess Campbell.
Okay, got to watch that one. They're saying it's on Campbell. Katie Whalen can't believe the call. Actually, I thought it was on Campbell. But shot missed by Barnett, who's at the line. And makes the second.
Barnett's doing a great job for South Brunswick, getting the ball up the court. She doesn't have a lot of turnovers. She's been really running their offense for them.
Katie talking to her brother, Richie, wondering whether Jess should stay in the game with 3 fouls early in the third quarter.
It's a tough call right now. I think I would leave her out there for a couple of minutes. She's a pretty smart basketball player, and as long as she's in the right situation, she should know better than to foul right now. They need her on the court offensively. This is a tight game.
Green. She's been kind of quiet.
Nice pull up.
Won't go, however.
Looked like it was going to go right on target.
She kind of shot off the dribble there. I'm wondering if that's her best shot. Inside, Barnett bobbled around. Renee might have got away with a foul. And who comes up with it here? They're battling. Renee comes up with it. Inside to Langone, draws the foul on Petriello. That is her first, I believe. Nope, second foul. So the Vikes with a chance to retake the lead. Langone makes the first.
You know, Katie decided to sit down. Jess Campbell, give her a little break.
In and out.
Nice
Score
rebound.
tie. 26 all is the score. 5:34 left to go in the third quarter. East Brunswick looking to defeat South Brunswick, cause the Vikes to lose their first game. Good hustle by Mayo. Petriello from the corner, where they call a foul beforehand. Oh, that's too bad. That was a three-pointer that went in. And they're going to call Chesnikova inside. So,
yeah, she was trying to set kind of an illegal screen for Laura, get her an extra second to get her shot off.
3 quick fouls by East Brunswick here. And pressure.
East Brunswick is setting up a little trapping press that we haven't seen yet from
Boy,
them.
look at those long arms. Now they call traveling, but still a lot of hustle by Renee.
Seems like South Brunswick has a little bit of more sense of urgency in this quarter than they did in the first half. They've come out pretty strong defensively.
Petriello getting a lot of attention. Looking for the cuts.
East Brunswick just running South Brunswick off of screens.
Yeah. Shot up, and
Looked like there might have been a little contact there after the shot.
right. East Brunswick with the rebound, and Green puts it home for her first points of the game. 28-26 Bears.
I'm sure Katie Whalen is happy to see Candace Green make a shot.
Megan, I really am looking forward to this fourth quarter because you've been noting that there's a lot of cutting and everything going on, and I think South Brunswick might be getting fatigued.
They're definitely, both of these teams are working very hard right now. It will be interesting to see if conditioning does come into factor.
What do they say? Traveling by the freshman, Barnett.
Looks like South Brunswick took their press off too. Maybe their coach is kind of becoming aware how hard these girls are working out there. Give them a little break right now.
We'll see if the Bears can take advantage. They have a 2-point lead with 4:23 left to go in the third quarter of play. Ball knocked away. Knocked away again.
South Brunswick doing a nice job of cutting off passing angles right now. East Brunswick is going to have to be strong with the ball.
Wow, that was a mental error by Petriello. And what do they say? Oh! Unfortunate for Mastronardi, who dove to the ball on the line and was out of bounds. They would have had the ball back easily.
Great hustle by both teams right there. Erin Whalen is kind of making a smart move and letting South Brunswick guard hustle after the ball right out of bounds.
Well, that did not work in favor of the Vikings.
East Brunswick is going to have to make better passes, though. They're not getting good angles to throw their passes.
Green backs away to Mayo. East Brunswick content to work the outside. Draws the foul. Janae, I believe that's, Janae Barnett, that is her third, I believe. Yes, it is.
It's a good matchup right there. Megan Mayo against Barnett. Two very quick, very athletic guards. Both of them good offensive players and defensive players.
Jamie Bauer looks at her bench to see if they should take out Barnett. Inside to Chesnikova, won't go, but Petriello with a nice left-handed follow-up. East Brunswick taking advantage of a second opportunity, now with its largest lead, 30-26.
South Brunswick comes right back at them.
Good hustle, and they, Payne went into the cushion. I don't know if she's hurt herself or what. Well, she limps off the court.
It's like they'll give her a break right now.
This is an important part of the game right now. You can see East Brunswick starting to sort of take over things with their aggressiveness, maybe their conditioning. They have a 4-point lead and the ball with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
East Brunswick seems to have a deeper bench than South Brunswick has shown thus far, so it will be interesting to see if Katie Whalen kind of keeps these players moving in and out and keep them fresh, see if South Brunswick can counter that.
I don't think we've had a break in this quarter. Oh, over the top. They
Nice
get away
rebound.
with it. Here's Lang with it, and they try to, and draws the foul. There's one time where the reach-in did not work. Mastronardi, that's the fourth team foul for, third team foul.
Definitely when players start to get more tired, reaching in becomes fouling instead of steals. You can see that Mastriotti's been in the game basically this whole time, and she's been going up and down. Now her hands aren't going to be as quick and her feet aren't going to be as quick. She needs to be smarter and not reach in.
East Brunswick can afford to be somewhat patient here.
You should definitely look for a good shot, take the ball to the hoop.
Nice block by Renee. Pass to the corner. Renee wants to drive. Thought there was a foul there, but nothing called. Petriello. They call traveling.
She got caught with a travel there. Nice job of South Brunswick putting pressure on the rebounder. They've been doing that all game, and now it seems like it's starting to pay off a little bit.
The inbounds to South Brunswick. Over to Renee, turns around, doesn't get a good shot off.
If I were East Brunswick, I would push it right at them right now. They're obviously tired. See if we can get an easy score.
Green. Over to Mayo. Looks to drive, and she's pushed. I think that was Steph Zucker on the foul. That's the call, number 5.
Both of these teams are moving players in and out of the game right now, trying to keep their starters fresh and keep their momentum going.
Mayo loses the handle.
It's like East Brunswick took off their press now too. It's like both coaches kind of giving their players a little break, see if they can gather or regroup rather.
All right, Mastronardi taking the responsibility of bringing up the ball. Langone with it in the middle, and she needed to get it out before the 3-second and ended up throwing the ball away. So 1:22 left to go in the third quarter. East Brunswick with a 4-point lead, 30-26.
I think for right now for South Brunswick, having Barnett on the bench is definitely going to affect their offense a little bit. Like you said, Mastriotti had to bring the ball up, and they don't really have anyone else who can do it. I think they need to get Barnett back in there. Unfortunately, the foul trouble.
East Brunswick moving the ball around. Whalen out to Green.
South Brunswick set up in a 3-2 zone right now.
Mayo long on the shot. Good defense by East Brunswick. Lang pushes it away. And they get it back with under a minute to play in the third quarter. Bears back away. Mayo cross court to Lang. Excuse me, that's Green.
Looks like the middle is open here. East Brunswick needs to move the ball up. Looks like they're saving for the last shot.
20 seconds.
Now that they have this 4-point lead, it's a smart decision. They get the last shot. Either way, they go out of this half with 4-point lead.
Mayo underneath to Dudra and will not go. 8 seconds. South Brunswick's going to have to hurry. Mastronardi puts it up, and it goes in.
East Brunswick pays the price right there for not waiting long enough to take the last shot. South Brunswick ended up with the ball with about 7 seconds left. Enough time to go down and get a good shot.
So at the end of the third quarter, it is 30-28. East Brunswick with the lead as we look forward to a fourth quarter. Again, I keep reverting back to, the conditioning. Now, it is true that Barnett went out of the game with 3 fouls. She also got a rest. And East Brunswick, it's very obvious that they have a deeper bench.
Yeah,
And
Jess Campbell also just, with her foul trouble at the beginning of the third quarter, she's kind of just gotten a rest. So it'll be interesting to see what those two players can bring back to the court. Hopefully they'll keep their momentum going.
Hey, our last senior spotlight, we're going to go over to the cheerleading squad that just did its routine. If we can get our camera people over there. And looking at senior captain Leilani Chin, who has been a cheerleader for her 4 years of high school. She's won dance awards, spirit awards. She's been captain for the freshman and varsity squad and named an All-American. She's going possibly to Wagner College next year, undecided on a study. Has met a lot of friends. She likes chicken and the movie Real World. And congratulations to Leilin on her senior spotlight. Okay, fourth quarter here. Bounds around. Should be a backcourt.
It's a backcourt violation.
Yeah. So hustle by South Brunswick results in a turnover. And I want to mention that with Leilin Chin that she admires her parents for always supporting and driving her around everywhere.
All of these kids appreciative of their parents driving them places.
As well as her little sister. Makes her smile. Okay, back to basketball. South Brunswick wants to tie the game. They call a 5-second rule,
Erin
however.
Whalen, great defensive pressure right there. Worked Barnett all over the court. That reminds me a little bit of her brother Richie, who's coaching her when he was in high school. Maybe he taught her that move.
Did you say her little brother?
No, her brother.
Oh, okay. All righty.
South Brunswick set up this 1-2-2 zone.
Petriello, open shot. Will not fall. And over the top is Campbell, who's going to pick up her 4th foul.
That could definitely hurt East Brunswick right now. They need her in the game. They might have to sit her down and give her a break.
All right, this game is going to get a little tight as we move down for the final minutes. Barnett knocked away. Good defense by Petriello, but South Brunswick gets it back. Won't fall. Bounds around. Green with it. They double up on her. She needs to call timeout. Nope. Yeah, they just got that timeout in.
Nice call by the East Brunswick bench there.
That's great. Katie can call the timeout. And the official was right on top of it. So we got a 30-second timeout here. Let's quickly listen in to Katie Whalen.
Right? You forget about a mistake and we move on. No big deal, okay? Be careful. Remember we talked before the game, sometimes they like to trap the rebounder. So as much as I want us to get out and run, guards take a look back to see if somebody needs help there, okay? Against the 1-3-1, let's try bear one time here, okay? Wave somebody through. Let's see what we have. Don't forget to flash, okay? Hey, more so than that, some stops down here, take care of the ball. Come on.
Hey, if we don't like that with bear, just go right down to the box.
Right, exactly. Okay, you two at the top.
As a guard, or you want me just to keep running?
What do you
In
mean,
what?
for an offense?
No, defense. You know they're trapping 6 guards stay up.
Just look, keep it good, give a look. Make sure that she's fine. Here we go, Bears, 1, 2, 3, Bears.
I'm sorry, I stepped on Katie there. What'd you think?
I think Katie obviously brought it right back to defense. They're going to win this game if they can get some stops. I think that she's talking about offensively against the zone, trying a different offense, seeing if they could maybe get a little bit more movement. Looks like South Brunswick is going to stick with this 1-2-2 zone. East Brunswick is going to have to beat it right now if they want to score. Looks like they have a high post flashing.
Mayo drives underneath and ball off her own knee. So it's a turnover. Again, points are going to be very important as we come down to the final minutes. 6:20 left to go in the game. East Brunswick with a 2-point lead. Payne, she wants to drive, goes off her foot, however.
Anna right now is doing a nice job of not letting her go left. She's a left-handed player. You have to make her go right, go to her weak hand.
It's very obvious that the two taller players for South Brunswick do not take outside shots. They're always looking to drive to the hoop. Ball kicked out of bounds.
East Brunswick is going to need a score here right now. Need to be aggressive against this zone. Look for the openings, make good passes.
You think that zone is because of perhaps some fatigue?
I think it might be, and I mean also obviously it's giving East Brunswick a little bit of trouble right now. It looks like a good coaching move to me, causing that turnover. Throw something a little bit different at them, see if they can handle it.
All right. South Brunswick with the ball off that turnover. And a good heads-up play by Petriella. She's guarded by Renee. And a good follow-up by Whalen.
Great follow right there. She stayed right with Laura. Laura took a nice strong take to the hoop against a taller player. Erin follows her right back up.
East Brunswick has gotten more than one basket tonight on follow-ups.
That missed layup is just as good as an assist.
32-28 Bears. Again, Renee from the outside will not go. That's what they want South Brunswick to do.
South Brunswick trapping the rebounder. East Brunswick is going to have to take care of the ball. That's the other thing that Katie pointed out to them in the timeout. Guards cannot just run down the court. You have to look back, help each other out.
Foul by Mastronardi, her third, team's fourth.
Looks like Katie is trying to change the offense a little bit, see if they can find some new openings against the zone.
See what East Brunswick decides to do here with the zone defense.
South Brunswick is flattening out the top of their zone, taking away the high post. East Brunswick is going to have to find a different entry.
Look at Chesnikova battling with Langone. Well,
Nice.
she opened it up right there. Shot wouldn't go. Whalen playing tough D. Look at that.
East Brunswick
Head of the
pushing the
field.
ball.
Petriella.
Nice pass.
That was a beautiful pass. And a shot. Foul.
The basket and the foul. Very nice pass by Laura and great finish by Megan Mayo there, even with a little contact. South Brunswick calling the timeout, trying to get their composure back. Right now, East Brunswick with a 6-point lead.
And this is a critical juncture of the game, obviously, with a 6-point lead. East Brunswick with a chance actually to get a foul shot. So we have a full timeout here. And let's listen in on Coach Whalen.
They may be switching D's here, okay? So look, they may pick you up man, all right, Candace? Let's say if they come out man, let's try to get a good series of fist, okay? If they're still in the 1-3-1, I'm not saying don't look to shoot, I'm not saying hold it, but we want to get something great, okay? No forcing anything in the middle, no silly shots if people are around us. Just get a great shot, work the ball, and get something really good in it, okay? Let's stick with 22 for a couple more possessions, okay? Listen for something else
Hey, who
here.
do you want on the press? Who do you want up top and stuff? You know what I mean? If they press.
Oh, okay. Let's have Erin take it out. You two up. You two at half court.
Come on, be
Here we
ready
go.
for anything. Come on, our game, our
Come
game.
on, Bears. 1, 2, 3. Bears.
Come on, Erin.
Erin, what's the deal?
Katie Whalen's pointing out some important things right now. Obviously, she's pointing out to her team that right now with 4 minutes and 25 seconds left, a 6-point, maybe a 7-point lead with this foul shot, that their game is changing a little bit. They don't need to score as much. They need to get defensive stops, and they need to get really good shots. Not stop shooting, but make sure that they're getting really good things. They don't want to force things up.
Mayo good on the foul shot. She's 4 for 5 from the foul line tonight. Makes the score 35-28. Boy, them playing tough defense right there. Look at that.
And East Brunswick does get the stop that they needed. It's exactly what Coach Whalen was pointing out to them. Get some stops, get some good shots.
Mayo, a little out of control, steps out of bounds when she grabs the ball. she could have been a little bit more patient that time.
Absolutely. That's just what their coach is talking about. You don't need to force things up. Would have been a good, strong take. However, right now at the game, East Brunswick might not need that. They might need to take a little time off the clock. Right now, the clock comes into a big factor in this game.
With exactly 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Erin Whalen doing a great job right now on the ball pressuring.
She has been excellent, as has the entire team. Laura Petriello, who was charged with that foul, has also been tough.
Unfortunately for East Brunswick, stopping the clock right now is not what they want to do. They want the clock to be on their side. Keep the seconds ticking away.
5th team foul for the Bears. Both teams with 5 team fouls. Shot goes in by Payne.
East Brunswick needs to watch out right here. I wouldn't be surprised if South Brunswick came out with a little bit of pressure right now.
Good on the second. 35-30. East Brunswick with a 5-point margin. And almost taken away. And Barnett, who's in the game, a little too strong on that pass. You see a little bit of the freshman inexperience. Very aggressive.
Trying to do a little too much there, trying to make the perfect pass, and it was a tough one. So maybe they could have gotten a better shot right there. East Brunswick is going to have to break this press consistently and then set up in a half-court offense to take some time off the clock. They don't want these possessions to be switching so quickly.
Turnover there as Petriello stepped on the line on the inbounds. Mastronardi. They're going to try to work it inside. No good there. Mayo
pushing it up the court.
And she is a little wild on that shot. It just wasn't there.
Another play that maybe she wanted to bring that out, take a little time off the clock and set something up.
Mastronardi from the outside, won't go. Rebound, Barnett puts it up, won't go. Langone this time, 3 shots. Payne backs it up, 4 shots, and finally on the 5th opportunity, they draw the foul.
Seems like the East Brunswick players are just kind of standing around watching the South Brunswick girls get the rebound. They need to be a little bit more aggressive right there. Hit a box out, get the ball, control the end of this game right now. They've got the 5-point lead. They need to be smart right now and really be aggressive in rebounding and defense and be smart on offense.
All right, let's see what Katie talks about here.
Relax, okay? We're fine, all right?
Hey, if we have any question whether or not it's a good shot or not, bring it out. Let's get something
Absolutely,
free,
okay? Okay, Jess, okay? Mayo and Candace, okay? Erin and Laura, okay? If Mayo and Erin, you get switched, that's okay too, okay? So make sure, Jess, looking over the top. Girls at half court, though, don't get yourself in a bad spot. Don't be that close to the line that's going to come into play, okay? Make sure that when we get it in, okay, we have the flash and we just look up the court. Like Coach said, we're in no rush to force anything. If you don't have it, bring it out, get a great
the
shot.
girl taking it out, there's only one girl. The other girl's back here. One girl is making the decision of who to guard, so don't look right at a girl. One of these girls is open up top,
All right,
okay?
come on. Get this rebound. Let's go. Defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Some good brother-sister teamwork there on that coaching effort.
Yeah, and they're focusing on the 2 most important things right now for the East Brunswick team. Breaking the press, getting the ball in the half court, and finding a good shot. You heard Richie say, if there's any question about whether it's a good shot or not, don't take it. Pull it out. Get a good one.
Barnett, meanwhile, will come to the line looking to narrow this deficit. She misses her first shot, however, so it remains 35-30.
Like we were talking about before this game, this is a really important game for both of these teams. They're both in the red division, and this is a very big game in their season right now.
Barnett misses the second, however, the rebound. Good feed in the middle to Mastronardi, makes it 35-32, a 3-point lead. Turnover, jump ball. Let's see who the arrow goes to.
Going to South Brunswick.
So they can get closer here, perhaps tie with a 3-pointer.
East Brunswick is going to need to stop right here.
Bounce pass underneath to Langone, and they try to tie her up. There's Payne with it all alone. Makes it 35-34. Here's the pressure once more.
East
Steal.
Brunswick is feeling the pressure right now.
And South Brunswick takes the lead. Wow, 36-35, 2:30. And no more deliberate shots now. They need to score.
East Brunswick not making a bad decision right here, though. They don't want to panic. They want to make sure they get a good shot. They need the score, obviously, now. Looks like South Brunswick is still in this zone. Actually, no, they look like they're in man now.
Whalen outside. Petriello. Campbell inside. Open is Mayo. Will not fall, however,
Need
East
that
Brunswick
rebound.
gets it. Petriello's going to put it up. Shot falls away. Campbell with the
East
rebound.
Brunswick should regroup right now, get a good shot. They don't need to keep on jacking up three-pointers. Making good cuts. You can see right now the cuts don't look the same as they did in the first half.
Bears down by 1. Minute 30 left to go in the game. Whalen tries to back it in. Green puts it up and hits a three-pointer.
Clutch shot right there by the freshman Candace Green. Great shot.
38-36 East Brunswick. 1:15 to go in the game. Barnett drives. Will not fall, however, Payne picks it up. That shot goes out.
East Brunswick got a little lucky right there. They missed their box out.
And we got a jump ball, actually, according
East
to this
Brunswick is
official.
going to keep it.
How did they call a jump ball on that one? I'll never know. All right, East Brunswick does keep possession, with 1:02 left to go in the game. And you know South Brunswick's going to be clawing at the ball, trying for a turnover.
East Brunswick needs to be strong with the ball, take care of it. Looks like they're going to set up their motion offense, get some movement, make South Brunswick come out and foul them. They need to make smart passes.
This is Campbell. She's bumped.
South Brunswick 6-team foul, it looks like. So
Right.
they have one more before the one-on-one.
Correct.
East Brunswick wants to move the ball and just take care of it. South Brunswick is obviously picking up the pressure here with 48 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough inbounds. Campbell, nice move to get away from pressure. And they're going to call, they're going to put the freshman on the line.
Let's see what the freshman's made of right here.
Well, she made that three-pointer to give East Brunswick the lead. And now with 44 seconds left to go, she's on the line with a 1-and-1. Candace Green coming into this game with a 7.1. Oh, swish on that one.
Very clutch right there, Candace Green. First she hit the three, like you said. Now she steps up to the line and knocks that one down. East Brunswick can use this foul shot right here.
This is the second. Ball bounds around. 3-point deficit, 39-36. 40 seconds left to go, and South Brunswick is going to call a timeout. Megan, it'll be interesting to see what kind of defensive setup East Brunswick's going to have here.
I think East Brunswick will probably stick with their man-to-man defense. They're a very solid man-to-man team. That what they want to do right now is definitely not foul, keep their girl in front of them, and just not get beat to the basket. They don't want to give up anything easy, and they certainly don't want to give up an open three-pointer, so they need to talk on screens and help each other through any picks that South Brunswick sets up.
All right, let's listen to the tail end of Katie's conversation.
Their girl out.
Meet the pass.
Come on.
Right? This is like more rebound, and we need a rebound
Yep,
here. Come on.
defense. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Come on, stop.
All right, we didn't get the specifics, but we know that
Katie
just what you
Whalen,
said, Megan.
Right there talking about the box out, too.
Okay.
They don't want to stop playing until they have the ball. So definitely something that a coach needs to say in a timeout at the end of the game here. Good defense, and then hit your box out.
All right, Barnett with it. 32 seconds left to go in the contest. They need 3 points. Mastronardi does not connect. East Brunswick comes down with it. And a timeout by the coach. A brilliant timeout, actually.
Absolutely, the East Brunswick bench making a great decision there. Candace Green had the ball. She was headed out of bounds. Call a timeout. Right now, the ball and the clock are the most important thing for East Brunswick.
All right, let's get the benefit of listening to the full timeout here by Katie
Pay
Whalen.
attention. We haven't done this before. Watch.
All right, let's have Jess take the ball out here, okay? Let's have Candace here. Let's have Erin, Laura, and Megan here, okay? Watch, if they don't have a floater, Candace, fake up, go deep. Only if they don't have a floater, throw it, but we're not looking for a layup just to get in. Erin and Laura, we're going to set a double screen here for Megan coming off, and let's just get the ball and be tough with the ball, okay?
Another one, Jess.
Okay?
Bears. 1, 2, 3. Bears.
This is going to be a release, is it not?
Yeah, it looks like it sounded like they wanted to have Megan Mayo coming off of a double pick, probably coming to the ball side from what it looks like. Candace Green will go long.
Yep, that's what's going to happen. Let's see if they can pull it off.
East Brunswick needs to get the ball in and then take care of it.
There's Mayo
Here
with
comes
it.
the trap.
And they're going to call the foul. Referee's decision. So Mayo will once again, well, she'll go to the line, excuse me.
Megan Mayo, one of the leading scorers. Hopefully she'll knock down these foul shots for EB.
Well, she's 4 for 5 from the line tonight. That foul by Barnett was her 4th. 21 seconds left to go. They could pretty much, well, I'm not going to say anything about icing games here. Mayo calmly
Very
sinks
nice.
the pit.
Makes this a 2-possession game right now for South Brunswick. That's a huge foul shot.
Makes the second. 12 points on the evening.
And East Brunswick needs to play good defense here, not give up anything easy, make South Brunswick work.
So Megan Mayo with those 2 clutch foul shots ties her with Lauren Petriello for the team lead tonight, 12 points. More importantly, East Brunswick now with a 5-point lead, 41-36, 17 seconds. If East Brunswick wins this game, Megan, this is a big victory. This is a step forward for this program.
It's absolutely true. I mean, Coach Whalen even said before the game that really tonight was the first big game that they had in their division, and it would really kind of prove what kind of a start to their season they're having. Obviously, they're 5-1, and this game is a big game in the division. They have 2 more big games coming up against Piscataway and JP Stevens,
okay.
I think.
Yes.
And this is a great start for them. Build a little confidence. Hopefully, it will get them, give them momentum going into the rest of their week.
Fairly decent crowd here tonight as they watch the end of this game. South Brunswick needs to score quick here. Mastronati gets blocked, and it's off South Brunswick, and that's going to do it. 8 seconds left to go.
East Brunswick just needs to get the ball in here and be strong with it.
There's Jess Campbell, nobody around her. And 2-1, and they're going to call a foul with just a second left.
East Brunswick, nice job moving the ball around because South Brunswick is doubling. Keep the ball away from the defense is basically what you want to do in that time. Get as much time off the clock as you can.
So going to the line is Erin Whalen. This is all but academic as the Bears pull out a nice team victory. I have to tell you, there's a long pass. And the final score tonight here at East Brunswick, 41-36 East Brunswick. I'll tell you what impressed me most about this team, and it bodes well for the future, Megan, is that they were down 16-6 after 1 quarter of play, really searching themselves as how are we going to score and how are we going to stop this pressure defense. They found the answers, and I'll tell you what, really nice job tonight by the Bears. What do you think?
I think the Bears showed a lot of character, exactly what you said. They came back from being down, and at the end there even, they lost it a little bit. They lost the lead, and they came right back, came out strong, scored a couple more points, and then ended up clinching it there at the end. So definitely shows a lot of hope for the East Brunswick Bears this season.
All right, that's the final score tonight. East Brunswick winning 41-36 over South Brunswick. The East Brunswick Bears record moved to 6-1. Meanwhile, South Brunswick loses its first game of the year, and they fall to 4-1. All right, that's going to do it here from East Brunswick High School. Final score 41-36 East Brunswick. For Megan O'Neill, this is Jimmy Allinder saying thanks for being with us.